With this tweet right here, we can now finally confirm that Solo Leveling Arise is going to be getting an early access release in Canada, which I know it is pretty annoying because if you have played previous games like Black Clover Mobile, you would have experienced similar things, which can be quite annoying, but I guess the game is the game. But overall, I think this is a really good thing because it just gives us even more excitement for the game, so then we can get ready to see what the game is going to be like even sooner than we potentially could have, which is really, really good. But all we have right now is just this actual tweet right here, which says that it's going to be happening, but we don't know exactly when it's going to be happening. However, I think I have some more information on when it could potentially be happening or when we can know about when it's going to happen. So if you watched my previous video, you would know that Netmarble are going to be holding a showcase for Solo Leveling Arise on the 19th of March. And this will be held on the Netmarble YouTube channel where we'll be able to see a bunch of different things, as basically this article states that in this showcase, specific game introduction and business scheduling for Solo Leveling Arise will be announced. So in terms of business scheduling, this should mean hopefully we are going to actually get even more information about this Canadian early access announcement or whatever, and hopefully we should get a date on when we'll actually be able to play it. But then of course, even after we have this Canadian version of the game, what does that actually mean for when the actual full-scale global version of this game is going to come out? Well, before its release, if you had been keeping up with Black Clover Mobile, you would know that they did a very similar thing. As in Black Clover Mobile, they released an early version of Black Clover Mobile, the global version, in Canada to be able to gather data on the game and what players think about certain improvements that they made on the Japanese and Korean versions, so then when they could actually release the full global version, they could have all the improvements ready to get going straight away with no faults. So this is why I imagine this is going to potentially be like. As I feel like Netmarble are going to be using this Canadian version to be able to go ahead and gather data and gather knowledge about what the players like or dislike about certain things within the game after they showcase it a bit more through this showcase as well, which will be really, really good. And then so they can go ahead, improve the game and whatnot. So then are we going to still be getting a potential beta? And to be honest, no, probably not. I don't think we are going to be getting a beta anymore for this game, as I feel like this Canadian early access version is going to be their beta testing, as I just said before, on the reasons why they potentially want to use this version 4. As I did start to think that there's probably actually not enough time for them to run a beta, at least for a decent amount of time. They could have maybe released a beta for like a week and a half or so, but even then it would be cutting it close, as I believe the anime only has like 2 to 3 more episodes left. I don't know if it has 11 or 12 episodes, I'm not too sure, but it's probably got around, yeah, like I said, 2 to 3 more episodes, which means there's not long left until it's about to reach a massive peak, as the final, well, one of the final episodes of Solo Leveling of the first part of season 1 is going to be insane. If you haven't read the manga that is, then just keep an eye out for that. And we do already know that Netmarble have really wanted to release this game once the anime has reached a massive peak, so then they can ride on the hype of the anime to then be able to release the game to have it be as big as it possibly can be, so they can get as many players and as much revenue as possible. And then the final thing I wanted to actually touch on is how long are we going to have to wait for the final version of like this game to be fully released? And to be honest, I would probably say not too long. I would say at least like a few months maybe, as I'm pretty sure it was a similar case on the Black Clover Mobile Canadian version. I don't think it took too long. I think it was only like a few months until the actual full-scale global version released, but it does also depend on how well the game will actually perform in Canada. So then, and it also depends on how many potential issues there might be, because if there's a load of issues with the game, then they're going to have a lot to fix, and then that means there could be a lot of delays potentially. But we can only hope that Netmarble have absolutely cooked with this game, so that hopefully there won't be too many problems, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Alright, so that is absolutely everything to do with this Canadian early access announcement. Hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully the game won't have too many problems when it comes out. Again, it sucks so bad to not just have just a straight global release. I guess I don't know why we can have that, unfortunately, but I guess the game's the game, and we just got to live with these things. But yeah, oh well, it's not too bad. But as long as the game's good, then I'm happy, and as long as you like and subscribe, I will also be happy. So I will see you in the next video. Peace.